We should be getting into the... What, are they putting maps again? I thought they just showed that. I thought we were showing agents. But oh, good, because it's good that we looked at this, because I haven't really paid deep attention to this. So EDG banning Lotus. Abyss is banned by T1. So both of them, I think, permaban Abyss, which EDG wanted to float it, so they have a chance to really play the vetoes in their favor.
It tough to find the third map they're favored on, and I think the questions have to go to the first map of this series.
I think this might go to a 5-mapper chat.
But clearly, EDG have focused on changing that up, picking it first in the series.
EDG are a scary team when they're confident. If they're going into a match,
this is a good start for T1, to be honest. Starting on bind. KO on stacks. KO Teo.
I just love how much these two teams opt into the fight. They're both running KO for a reason. You're going to be seeing pop flashes. You're going to be seeing
there's no seizes coming out from Edward Gaming. But it's probably an opportunity for nobody and Simon to like allow Concon to explode.
Running it down on the Neon, teleporting in on the Yoru, but his Raze has always been one of his absolute finest agents, and I think he has to put up another MVP caliber performance here to take down T1.
Dude, Chichu, do you have amazing star fraggers on Sentinel player? Meteor and Chichu on Vise.
Send it over to your casters. Here's once again Pansy and Ender.
Thank you so much, GB and the desk. And I want to start this off by kind of prefacing this with the notion of power residing.
I think the KO is definitely... yeah, I'm starting to see the value in the KO. For sure.
However, they were made to look
like, you're not really trying on defense to like try to knife right information of where players start, but you could pop flash very quickly to get position control, right? You know how they pop flash for above for showers control and get an op line right away. The knife to like hit these corners to really just stop the next wave of stalls. Like, let's say the shear wall and the razor vines come up and everything gets stopped and a team tries to re-hit, you just knife it again, you don't have utility to come through. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Brennan Sideshow tomorrow, DT.
On the defense, we are in best of 5 territory.
The pop flash hits are just too good.
Highlighting it too. This will be a bloody affair.
There's a good prowler to start. Solo side on B. Knife also clears that it's an open B site. It's a good knife.
That said, the stall here is still good. 2 players of T1 have rotated over, and EDG
the Razor Vine just stopped. There's the push through. Oh my. What's up, Logic?
Believing it, and T1 showing it. What a start from Meteor. You look at the likes of Izu, you look at Buzz, how Sylvan's been a star, Stacks, but Meteor, what a...
And it's usually Izu just popping off on pistols, and he was just like the bait to allow Meteor to just pop everybody. This is how we start the BO5 chat, with a pistol ace. Dude, I agreed, Xander. I think Izu is probably like the best pistol player of this event.
But to start it off in that fashion is nothing short of
not stats wise, because I haven't looked at the numbers, but just like based off what we've been watching for games.
Can be quite indicative of what to expect going forward into this. They have got, I don't want to say an open site, we do still see showers controlled there, but for EDG, you're looking at the small wins, right? Can they get a plant down? Can they cost anyone anything? Can anyone deal with Meteor?
Oh.
Apparently not. Farming up.
Kind of like trolled trying to get a plant here.
He's going again in round 2.
Oh, nice. You can wallbang that, huh? Going right into... So you can wallbang from here just to get this corner right over here. Which is kind of nice.
Let him go. Let him do it back to back. This could be back to back aces, Stacks. He fancies a go. Why not? Let him get on the board as well. Feel out the game. EDG.
Wait, this is 8 kills for Meteor, 2 kills for Stacks, and 0 kills for EDG.
In the opening 2 rounds, and Meteor is going to come into round 3 with the ultimate. Huge. Because of these kills, he gets the exact right amount of them, then donate some orbs over to Stacks. I mean, what a way to kick it off, too.
And then let's talk bigger picture here, right? We do have a bonus.
You know,
that
I'd
is
see the meteor.
pretty beefy, so we'll keep our eyes towards it with that ult in play as well. But EDG have had some rough games individually, I want to highlight. They are off to a 0-2
But to be
start for
honest,
every
this is
single player.
also
No
this
one
is
has
also
won
EG
this.
not
This is gonna
sorry
go
EDG
cold
not
for
being
them.
that great
They start
online.
picking up. We've been looking like some Kong,
So
starting to
T1 winning
activate
this
a bit
first
more.
map or being
Same
dominant on
with
their
G2,
first
these
map,
superstars
I think
for a
is kind of
reason.
normal.
We know they can thrive in pressure scenarios.
So I'm not
They need to do some damage
I'm
on
not
this
gonna
round.
hop off the EDG bandwagon of them winning in a 5-map series,
There you go.
I'll do it.
G2's gonna be
because that's how you could start as well in your gun rounds.
Nice.
He got hit for 140 though.
Still have a lot of time to
He's
play.
very
That's a
low,
great
but
pick to
that's
find, right?
a
That's
good map
two
opener.
players,
Look how
maybe
it
even three
rotates to
shifting
rotate over
towards
to
the A
towards
side
B
of the
site.
map.
Now you're solo
EDG
B.
still have the time to play with, dodging away from the fade high down towards B long to
This
gear
is
up for
huge,
a big
actually.
split.
And with that Prowler going through the TP, it's so indicative that they don't really have a good
They Prowler,
read
they
on where are, and
haunt.
they want to get a better
They don't
idea.
hear or see knife
Now,
yet,
they
so
give
they
away the
probably
game.
think that there's
Gonna know
only
the
a
pressure coming in.
still a
Does
solo
have
player just like
some
pissed around on
nice
B.
utility to
And instead of going through
defend
long
the
and getting
box,
stalled by
security,
Razor
but
Vines so
there
that
will
these
be a
guys can
crunch,
rotate,
and
they're
it's
gonna
gonna
try
be
to
very
execute
uncomfortable
off
to try and hold from Octagon.
off hookah.
Players already quick on the rotate from T1. We'll see if Izu can stay alive here.
It's a lot on Izu's shoulders. A
There's
bit
the
of a
ult.
superstar in the
It's a
making,
big ult.
and
This is a huge ult
Simon,
right now.
What is going on? I've never seen EDG look this lost in this
30
round.
seconds left.
But Izu, does he consider? I think he does. He's very aware that maybe Chi-Chu's missing. They've only
Yo,
seen
Xander,
so
thank you
many
so
on
much
the
for the
site.
tier 1, my
Swampy
friend.
has succeeded, but
Welcome
he's
to
one of the players
welcome to my
Chi-Chu's
OnlyFans.
Look at Meteor. Meteor snuck out into wood too. Like T1 have positions on this site.
This is super uncomfy for the post plant. Let's see if Izu can clear towards long.
The ult
He
didn't
still
do
has his
anything
huge
after
ult to
all,
play
but
with.
this is gonna be a
Still pinned on this
rocky
one.
post plat.
Chi-Chu has to back away. Meteor getting away with murder again. Now EDG starting to suffer.
Pushing,
Down to
so
three.
they molly
Back
towards
is
spawn,
still
so they
six.
could start crunching back against Meteor here. There we go.
Hong Kong keeps it up for EDG, and he
The
gets
patience
another.
coming out from Chi-Chu
EDG was
to
looking
keep
tough for
Izu
a
in this
moment,
spot
but
the
he
whole
goes for it,
round.
finds those kills, and now
A little bit of an
he's
overheat by Concon, though. That was definitely an overheat by Concon.
Time is ticking. Nobody's going to be ice cold about this one. You can't lose it like this. The time.
He's got
He's
it.
absolutely got it. What is going on with EDG right now?
It was looking just about
The patience was
unplayable.
very, very
And then
good
Izu out of
until
nowhere
that
with the
happened.
Red Bull clutch. The fact that
Concon
he's
shouldn't have
able to secure an
peeked
Octagon.
into tin.
How's he not cleared? How's he not pressured in this?
To be honest, when you know that the last player was in there, your contact probably could have been hookah.
EDG were getting time pressured, so they went for the plant and tube. They were playing in back sight, and somehow Meteor slipped over.
Your window
It was
contact
more
would have
shoulder to
allowed the
shoulder
tin
with
and the
Izu.
long B
But once Meteor was dealt
swings.
with, There's still Izu. There's just too many problems for EDG to clear.
I'm waiting to see if there's an early timeout from EDG. Yeah, there is. There is a round 4 timeout.
That is an ugly timeout.
Because it makes me worry that there are bigger issues at play here, right? Because by round 4, there's so little to be seen, really, right? You're coming in still very new. Yeah, your money's going to be in pieces, but T1 have absolutely.
This is just to
got
make
on the
sure that they're in their
ropes by
fundies here.
round 4. I can't believe what we're seeing.
I mean, don't forget that round, right? It's T1 taking a bonus. They bought an Outlaw. That's all they purchased
Yeah.
into it. They got picked in showers, too, so it's a 5v4 that they end up getting lost to time and Izu.
This is a
coming up
great way to
clutch.
say we could reset now this
Really
game
what
because
I'm
the
imagining is
Vice
they can't be
ult
a
that we
game
said
plan
that was
for
like
EDG.
super
It's too early
super
for that
big
in
from
a timeout
Meteor
like this. Instead, it's talking
to
about
have,
how are we playing the
they
post
used
plan
it in the
and
bonus
how
round
the
and it
cards
didn't
are
do
falling
too
in
much.
a moment like that. If
He
Izu's
still
not
converted a
clear,
bonus
those
round,
side
but like
players
the
aren't turning around and
T1
adjusting
didn't really
fast enough.
engage
It seemed
around
like
the
Concon
Razor
was the only
Vines,
guy
or
really
sorry, the
wanting
Steel
to
Garden,
On,
the
yeah.
Vice ult.
Everyone else looked a little asleep at the wheel and hesitant to try and clear the player towards Octagon to try and
So this
find
is a prime
secure
reset
post
because you
plant.
get into a
Felt
gun
like they
round
kinda got
with
stuck in between the
very
ideas,
close
but
ults here.
They got to sharpen up here. I know it's a long
And you could
haul
start-
now,
you
but
could
if
start
give
closing the
T1
gap.
this opportunity,
At
a
4-0,
team
you
who
can
are-
start
again,
closing
you
the gap
look
here
at
for
the names
EDG.
on this roster for T1. They are obsessed with the game. They love the idea of it, right? Stacks and Icon. You've had Meteor, Buzz. These names are household names. And they've wanted this for God knows how long.
Going back all the way to the Vision Strikers day. Early fight into showers, but T1 will do well to
See,
back
I
away,
like
get to
these
play
type of
around the
plays.
Wise util they brought over to
The
this A
forward
site.
the forward wall
Gonna be stuck
to
in the
bring
choke
one
point
in,
for a
you
long
pop
time
flash,
here.
you come through, and this person has no choice but to fight.
The patience a little T1
It's just the
because
wall maybe was a little
need
bit
to
too
keep their
deep,
composure here. Heard in the interviews, I liked what Stacks was saying as well.
but he
that
had to like
they felt
avoid
they could've
Teo
beat EDG. There were a couple
salvos
things
as he
that
was
went
moving
wrong. They
forward.
didn't blame it on anything
But
else.
like
It wasn't like
those
a
type
guy
of
that's got lucky.
nice,
But he took
those
some
type of
accountability
walls,
for it, knowing that
like
they
the sheer
tightened
walls
up
from
the
the Vice,
strength
are
of
what
it,
I'm actually
polish
looking
it
for
a little
teams to
further.
look
But
better
first pick this time
with the
for
Vice
EDG.
pick.
Can they stick the
Because like
round?
the the regular the regular holes like this, yes, it's great for stall, but man, there's such good opportunities to trap with the shear, which I fear we're not doing enough.
That is lovely. It divides and it conquers. Silver the one to try and do the damage this round. And again, the two players on Mon can't support. Divided by the Molly.
It's a good molly, yeah,
and deleted by
Sylvan.
There was a little bit of threat to this round initially. We saw a little bit of that, pick coming in, maybe something to be had. It feels like that's been shut down really swiftly. Simon, yeah, these angles too good. T1, 3 standing, flawless on the board.
Sure, you come into that round and it's just sheriffs, whatever, for EDG, but there's something to be said about.
All right, this is where it gets important because I think they grabbed Orb and died, right? So Concon has Rocket this round, and there's no big ults out for T1 this round either, unless Sylvan just got one with those 2 kills and a death. Sylvan might have his orbital strike.
They're playing on opposite sides of the site very nicely, and EDG seems very slow to adjust and haven't done a great job of clearing away.
Oh no, he's not. He's still halfway.
Again,
It's Izu who's one away from his.
Saying these things. We're so used to seeing EDG in high peak form right now. Lovely attempt there with the jump spot coming in as well, just kind of adding layers to it. So they're going to show that the operator is in play. Initially was posted.
They try to control extremities here to deny Orb off the fade.
Seems like EDG want to play some of these slower rounds. It's looked like Chichu and Simon have been sort of hand-holding on opposite sides of the map. Last few rounds they've been playing B long, now working into showers, considering maybe leaving an embed or whatnot, but even when they found the early picks, it's not like they're relying on lurks and late round teleports to come into a site. They've reset into B splits pretty frequently.
And that's kind of a reset on the timer of is someone here. Okay, Prowler's connected. We've also got pressure up long. That's at least 2 players you could maybe extrapolate. You're going to know Kung Kung now as well. This feels very indicative of it being this B site hit.
It's hard to exec here though because there's a knife to shut
Knife
down
could
the
be
head.
thrown.
Molly again towards Lung. This time they beat it though. We're going to have the ult on top. Easy tries to make a stand, goes down. Stax still on site, and Stax controlling the site. He's got it out on Kung.
He's so crispy, dude.
He's bringing
Stax
EDG to their
is
knees.
who I aspire to be in
Chichu,
terms of phantom
one
shots,
block.
because he's been looking so good this event too on how snappy he is with Phantom.
Every single answer in response to these B-side execs.
And Stax looked so calm in that as well. He didn't look overly phased, overly fussed. He held himself perfectly in these scenarios.
Chat,
It's
remember
incredible
though,
the amount of pressure
let's
on
not
that
get
side.
overly excited. Remember T1, how good they've been under defensive rounds and the defensive halves against Vitality yesterday.
Is incredibly surprising.
And we're super lackluster on their attacks.
I know it's not going to be easy. It's chaotic on both sides, but you can't give a player like
So
Stax
now,
that room as well.
thankfully,
I need to see
you're playing EDG on a shit map, right? Because EDG is not that great on Bind, and they picked it because it's a BO5. You got to pick and choose your battles to play like Fracture, Abyss, or Bind. And then because you picked this map and you allow T1 to get defensive side first, I'm going to start believing in T1 in map 2.
Or find a new layer to this, because they're just getting decimated. This is not difficult for T1. This looks easy. Against
Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm going to start believing in map 3.
This looks easy.
Because map 2 is going to be their map pick.
He's sitting at 12 and 2 after 6 rounds. And a combination of finding these timings to push through the smokes, right? Izu does it, then Sylvan. And you're never clearing Meteor
2
in
kills
that
in
cubby.
smokes, man.
Meteor individually has more kills than the entirety of EDG together. That's... what world are we living in?
Unfathomable.
And I love it for T1. I love seeing these players, as said, who've been so driven in
Yo, what's up,
Valorant
Zebra?
to show this level, this capability, right? Any fan would love to see this sort of thing. But I also don't
So they
want
put the pop
EDG
flash, but they're not
suddenly
putting
lose
Buzz
all
into
of
a
that
forward line.
bravado, all
They're
of that
still using the
ability that
shear
sat so well beside them.
We've heard EDG
to potentially leverage a second pop flash inside showers for him to peek with the op.
Come ahead in the finals and become China's #1 seed.
Here he comes.
Something feels off with this team right now, and they have to course correct quickly.
Oh wait, hold on. They might try to jump the wall to bait it. Yeah.
At least on this opening map.
You have to commit yourself a little bit deeper to fake the wall, dude. Actually, that's a
And it feels like
lovely
EDG
wall.
have haven't solved so many of these different
That's such a
problems.
lovely
This
wall.
unwillingness to back away from
If you
that
want to
B
bait
hit
this
leaves
wall
them
up,
in
you
the
have to
dark
jump
towards
deeper,
A.
giving yourself
Also looking at the
a
double
bigger
ult,
like
Chichu and
exposure
Cypher
to the
right
up, looking into
for a hit. Now they've
showers.
just got the null command to send it in.
That's beautiful.
Flash out of the smoke. Kongkong's gonna be sending it into Lamps. What is going on?
It's only him. He's held up.
Yeah, and he still has
Will
wall
not
up.
relent. He'll not give up his sight, and he's going to punish every single one. T1 again, another flawless round. Do you burn another timeout, or do you just let this go? What do you do in EDG's position? Because this is not the team.
You're up for a
who
T1
wants
G2
champs.
finals?
This is not that team right now.
I genuinely think you have to pull the timeout.
It would be kind of sick,
Just
but
look sloppy.
I think I'm gonna have a G2 EDG Grand Finals.
The Vice utility, the mollies coming in from Sylvan, they're great. But these are new things that EDG have never seen before.
No. You've got, flashes from Meteor and Stacks countering out the eggs. Echo, second, third players coming to Cider, just getting shut down. But also, their slow play. Now that there's an op in the hands of Buzz, that's not going to be easy to keep working the map, playing it slowly. So they show a knife down towards B long to maybe pull a rotate. Now sending the ulti in. That's a surprise.
All right, the gambling this with pistols.
Stack's gonna then invest all. Buzz still not really.
At least they get a plant. This is a good start. 5v5. They still have a stinger. They get to play inside of these smokes if there's going to be more smokes available for the retake. Sylvan has one, and he's probably going to use on short. Nobody keep him alive. Now you need to start stalling. You need Simon to stay alive, so he's going to play Molly lineup. You already got the Teo salvos to start. He's already going to Armageddon. Okay, interesting. Molly just started landing. There's the Molly. He got it half. Then the salvos came up. There we go.
Finally on the board, and they put everything.
That was a very good. That was a very good round for EDG.
Maybe the biggest investment I've ever seen in a MasterCard Thrifty.
That gave me a good EG round, to be honest with you. Taking advantage of the ults that you have and scaling them out very, very nicely with it. They won at what cost? Dude, this was a Thrifty round. This was an EDG Thrifty round using their ults to make it a winnable condition. That is the perfect play in my eyes. If you think about how EG and Potter like sets up stinger buys with ultis for EG so that they could do trap plays to win on defense, for example, for EDG to do this on the attack and make this work, it's a good start.
Exactly. Issue is now the ult cycle is down, and those ultimates were really impactful in both the hit and the post-plant situation. So EDG are going to move back into their
Like, if anything, though,
now.
T1 could still shut this down, and then EDG is going to be in an eco again. But for them to be able to get finally one round based off of Thrifty and ultis, it's a good start. It's a good way to finally wake up.
Start creeping. Finally, we see that creep into long. They've left Spike all the way back in towards spawn.
Yeah. Again, this little bit of a pace change is interesting, right? A little bit of a gear shift, slowing it down. I don't think that's going to cause too many issues for T1 yet. As it stands, though, it does seem as though T1 are in that 3-play stack towards A.
Yeah, only for playoffs though, Zebra. We don't look at my Swiss stage. My Swiss stage was absolute trash. But after watching Swiss stages, it allowed for me to get a better pulse of playoffs. And this is what I was expecting here so far. Wait, that got 2. Yo, the rest of the team didn't want to follow. What the hell?
Look frayed around the edges.
There's just no time left either. Meteor's still on the hunt. Look,
he's hungry. Oh, he wanted more. Chichu did not.
Yeah, Zebra. Or sorry, yeah, Xander. Especially when you especially when you don't know what team you're playing next and stuff like that as well. But even going into the event on Swiss stage round 1 was very, very tough. I think they let Sylvan get the kill so he can get ulti. I like it.
First kill doesn't immediately pop the ult because he re-clears and waits and says, "Is there going to be a second player to come in and swing me?"
You're a prize pick genius.
We'll
have to see. Like I said, this is a BO5. I'm gonna start believing in map 3 for T1.
Continue to come in, and EDG have no response.
So we talked about it, right? They got a thrifty round, they got a round, but then they get their econ snuffed right away.
Yeah, early showers control, looking to try and vie for that.
And chat, remember, not only that, but this is also a... If you're not able to work the TPs quite well and get like some good control, this is easy to play defense.
Buzz, the operator not big enough for you. You fancied a go on the ult as well. No worries, okay. Doesn't get the connection he wanted, but repositioning. T1 feeling a little cocky, right? It feels like they're so willing to fight on this. Feeling like they're favored, and right now they certainly are. Big shot! Buzz, beautiful. Can't switch out in time, though. EDG trading back in. Nice, though, from Stax. Holds it down once again. Denying the split, denying the crunch. Stax in control. Nobody. You got anything.
Kangan has ult the next round, so does Simon.
1-on-2, but
Wait, what's the
no
price
option
pick
to get to
stuff?
the teleporter
I
anytime
thought you were
soon.
just talking about pick'ems.
45 seconds to work with.
Or is it
Now
pick'ems in the
spotted
client?
out, has to take the shot to take it down. He's gonna barely be able to escape and get the spike on the ground.
Okay, he's gonna get out of there. Fragment, knife, all still in play.
But there's like a seize as well, potentially to try and catch him. Easer's gonna try and make sure he can't escape. Just misses.
It's away from the tether, but nobody gonna just play towards
Okay,
elbow.
it's only the
Feels
knife
very
that hit him, so they don't really know where he
predictable,
is.
But does T1 get away with this? Can they clear this cleanly? Yeah, they can. T1 again, look, just not looking phased. Again, in my mind, there's a lot to be said about T1 playing it incredibly well. But
Not
EDG
sure how
was
much you could
flat.
talk about it.
Feels like we're at that impasse almost between.
Oh, so it's something that hasn't been released yet.
Even if you ignore all of T1's utility, just their sight holding mechs playing off one another. They're quickly repositioning, but
I never heard about it, so I don't know what it is.
There's two people holding complementary lines on every single avenue of attack, and yeah, that's what's gone so well for them.
It's simplistic, but it works. It works so beautifully. I feel like we haven't seen too many fakes in this, or kind of committed fakes. We haven't seen them trying to pull that rotation too much. Yeah, maybe a little bit of early contact, but beyond that, it's very simple in approach from EDG, and these simplistic kind of 3-2 splits are being met with T1 reading it easily, not feeling phased, not feeling pushed off. I want to see them get a little bit more complicated with this. For now, operators.
Oh, that's cool. And that's with the right client?
But finally, EDG have the ult cycle working in their favor.
So it's like not money.
Look for a quick attack over into the safe side.
He's looking disruptive though. Tries to divide.
Yeah, Meteor's really popping off, Logic.
He's still got a position to play from. Buzz controls towards Shower. Gives him
Good
a
one for
space to
one.
fall back from, but he fights forward. Still goes for more. Buzz looking electric right now. Nobody in
At least they
Smoggy
KO
getting
ulti. Nice push by Smoggy. Nice push. Nice way to flip the map. Now Buzz is just stuck here with an op. He's going to pick up a rifle towards Showers because he just got the kill towards main before against Chichu, I think. Yep.
The entire time. EDG have left Simon to deal with the
Oh, dude. Wait, hold on. You're going 2v1 against Izu. This is just a 1v1 against Buzz.
Does he hear it? Does he know
They
he
both
does?
win their own
They check.
fights.
They've got to. They do. Smoggy gets him. Rotation caught. EDG.
Very nice.
Finally getting a second.
That's EDG finding a moment to
Oh, it's
actually
third party.
thrive
I
in
see,
the
I see, I
chaos.
see.
Seeing that narrow path forward.
I see what you mean
Now
then, Kevin.
Showers control.
Yeah, I
It's
never heard about
very
that before.
weird to slip away.
But yeah, I could see why.
Nicely dodging out on the flash, coming back in for the swing.
I could see why you were hesitant to talk about it with me because of me as a Riot caster, or not a Riot caster, but a Valorant caster.
A little bit of a buffer, not much. It's 2 rounds. You gotta. I want to see at least 3 here.
Big ult here for
Red alert.
EDG.
Does he get to live? No one there quick enough to chase him down, but certainly enough to pressure towards Hookah.
Last time EDG used the Brim ult to exec into the B site, removed a lot of the corners T1 have been abusing in this game. Looks like they want to have some repeat success with that one. And now
They just got double initiator utility here towards long.
Quickly, but T1 have
Working
done a great
this
job
is going to be very
rotating
nice.
4 players into the space and get the full walk up with Buzz out of Showers.
Buzz.
He's watching it. I love this.
We reading that? I mean, it depends how far he wants to go on this. Buzz doesn't need to go too far.
What a big kill. That's a huge pivot
Did
towards
really,
A site
really
now.
well then.
Oh,
Very
Chichu
present.
is so good,
Keep that in
guys.
mind, and that should open
Chichu
the
is
gate
amazing.
towards A.
Now,
you know how
if
much
Orb's
range
not
you
picked
have.
up, he gets Orb
This is
here.
certainly a
And I'm
different
sure it's not picked up because Buzz walked out, right? Buzz doesn't want to make any noise that he's pushing. So he pushes out with the op. Now that gets picked up. Now they got Steel Guard to enter sight.
A little mad about that one. Kong beat that. He was able to satchel
if they need to. But now you have plant, you have stalls again, right? Stall, Molly stall, orbital strike stall, nade stall, steel garden.
Nice from Simon. Very aware round from EDG.
Well salvaged here by
Light at the end of the tunnel here.
well salvaged by EDG towards the end.
But a 1v4, a lot to ask, and it's not going to be answered today. EDG getting the minimum rounds they can here. 3, barely enough to work with.
Yeah, getting the 2 at the end gives them some amount of hope. But this half they're about to go into, the attacking side, they only got 1 round versus T1 last time. They've got to look mad different if they're going to take this first map.
Had it with your old phone? We've got you.
The 2021 Vandal, which one is that?
For iPhone 16 Pro on us, on any plan. And get iPad and Apple Watch Series
Is that
10,
the
all
die for you
That's
one?
up to $2,000 in value, only on Verizon.
No, that's the one that has no music, right?
Red Bull gives you wings.
Is that the black, gold, and white one? Was it Vandal first in 2021, and then you had Phantom in 2022, right? We'll have a look at it, Xander. I totally forgot. I space out looking at skins when I watch this game. The only one that's really caught my eye was the one that Durka was using. Oh, chat, by the way, I think I've been watching way too much Valorant lately. Yesterday, my 4 hours of sleep, I felt like I've gotten... I've watched too much Valorant, and in the 4 hours of sleep I just got, I dreamt that somebody was correcting me on the pronunciation of Durka. Because they're like, yo, you're not saying it with the rolling R correctly. It's Derke. I was like, oh, dude, I'm sorry. So as I was saying, going into the conversation with Derke, and I was like trying to correct myself every single time. Dude, I don't even know how to really pronounce Durka's name, but I'm just going to say Durka. But that was my dream yesterday.
Yeah, that is the conversation. We are in best of 5, so the conversation gets, it's longer. It is the marathon and not a sprint. We love to repeat it, but it is true. But the confidence alone that T1 should be able to take away from that first half is unbelievable, right?
It was a weird dream.
Look near on.
Chat, would you buy a champion skin if it was a sheriff?
Right under the gun again.
It's a lot of pressure on EDG for sure. Looks like T1 want
I'm trying to have a super fast rotate here with Simon towards spawn.
To quickly rotate whichever side of the map needs him. With that Tejo drone going down B, seeing nothing. Now Simon can repo over towards A and have the knife ready to stall the hit.
That's nice. Buzz gone. Oh. And
Nice for Easy to find that timing before the. I'm pretty sure he got that kill before the smoke bloomed, so he saw him and just easily picked him off.
A name that's been catching a lot of attention throughout, so see if he can maybe start healing up as well. But hey, it's been.
If anything though, go smoke. So like Smoggy didn't really have smoke for retake anyways, right? So.
Just keep left clicking, I guess. Eventually, it's gonna work out.
Oh man, that is wild. Stacks and he. This round is ridiculous. This round is. Did he get spotted? He did. Nobody really sharp. But it's down to
oh, here's the master pistoler.
1v2, not easy, and nobody
not this time. Not this time.
For EDG.
Yo, again, these bots are so mean, dude. What the hell?
It frankly was. Every time a team was at a numbers disadvantage, they're getting multi-kills at the exact same time. But that is now 3 rounds in a row.
Yo, Vance hit a nice shot. That's hilarious.
Remember, this team played T1 on this map before, and they got kind of blown out of the water, especially on their defending side. T1, I think, did a very
oh no, Willow. I was talking about the chat bots. There's no way I'm calling these 10 players bots.
It's just going to be Chichu and nobody playing over on
my diamond ass will never disrespect these 10 players.
Chichu's playing 2 rounds in a row over towards A.
My Ascension peak will never
so simple coming to the second half and
discredit these players.
That'll give EDG fans hope.
Yo, what's up, Shia? How's it going, brother?
This time around.
Shia, did you not get
to look at throughout this series is those adjustments, right? A lot of the maps now.
Frick EDG? What do you mean? Why do you not like EDG, bro?
Frankly, it seemed like the adjustments for EDG have been.
Shadow, did you not get
take their
perms?
series yesterday versus G2. This is a team that learns from their mistakes, that can tap into their individuals.
I gotta give you the VIP, bro.
Too, when the actual planning, when the calling isn't going right.
Coin flip never flip map. I mean, this is because they're ass on bind, yo. They're just ass on bind, to be honest.
But he's still swinging. Okay, Spike's gone down. We've got Chichu and Smoggy coming back in.
Oh, that's a huge knife. It's going to spot both players. Meteor's right flush with the wall. Again,
You can't let him get away with it. T1 steal away the round, and EDG again being punished.
Like I said, Chad, I'm only going to start believing in map 3. This is a guaranteed T1 map 1 anyways on mine. Map 2 is their map pick.
This team can't do anything about it.
Map 3 on Haven. Let me see T1. You know?
Buzz somehow getting that timing into the smoke is crazy.
This is near on.
Oh yeah. I believe this game is going to go on 5 mapper for sure.
No, that tiny bit of chance. And you can see what it does.
I predicted 3-2 for EDG, and Sunday will probably be like a 3-2 as well for G2.
EDG, the opportunity dwindling here. Can they replicate?
I don't think G2 could have a dominant 3-0 or 3-1 in the grand finals.
Classics, it ain't much.
First grand finals for so many of the players.
He's gonna give it a damn
Map pool not the best for G2.
And again, you don't fight one of T1.
They have maybe
There's
moments
two,
where they
there's
could slip.
three. They are all there. I like the fast flank, but what does it matter when they're gonna have side control unless it's a little bit of stall?
Yeah, EDG trying to dominate.
You predicted an Asian team's going to win this series? That's a hot take. That's a hot take, Xander.
Perched up in heaven is now going to switch over, get the spike on the ground. That's more orbs to him. Everything going T1's way.
Chichu taking the very long road to get over here. That's comfortable, and now the quiet is so loud. The fact that no one's seen Chichu, surely someone goes, probably a flank here.
Chichu wins
Still
this,
has
right,
the
Chad?
utility behind us, might have taken the long route. He does get a step closer, but look at these repositions in the post plant. No one's really vulnerable to him trying to work back into this. He'll have to give away the game by obviously tapping the spike. There's the awareness now. Meteor goes down for it. Can you cost him any more, Chichu?
He's got Sheer. He's got Razor Vines. He's definitely not going to use any of it because he wants to save it for next round. But
and it was Buzz. Easy in the end. 3 standing. 11 rounds. EDG.
Buzz is getting closer to the showstopper.
Certainly seems that way. T1 not phased at all.
Shaw, did you just wake up as well for this game, or did you just stay up?
On defense, EDG run into some trouble. They just start walking at you. They say, hey, individuals, go get some kills. That first fight down short didn't work, so of course Chichu is going to be finding some opportunity on the flank. This is kind of the last chance.
Stack's
now
already
for
got
EDG.
KO ult.
Light armor on 4 players. Buzz with some options here on a
There's a plow into U-Haul, so you can maybe get your
on off from the ult as well. Buzz closing in on that.
get your judge into U-Haul.
Start into this. They're not in a hurry.
Listen, they were trying to get Buzz the orb for ult, but with the smoke that came out early from Smoggy, they just want to give it up right away and go for the full executive A site. They're already pinging it here. Thing is, there's double Razor Vines and a flash.
That's stacked over on A short.
Kong. Takes a lot to be brave in these situations, but they're going to try and stand and fight on this one. And
That's a nice flash.
Buzz, head first, Meteor with the 1-2 punch.
Wait, that was a nice flash. That owned the 2 players in front of Showers, and there was a gap in the smoke too for Buzz to get free kills. Now didn't even have to use any of their ults.
Chichu now working back in through from lamps. Going to be forced away from this though.
Well, I guess they only had the KO ult, but
come on in, but Sylvan still locking them down, seeing just a pixel.
just a nice little pop flash.
Nobody up against it now. T1 with the numbers. Izu waiting and watching, controlling so much of this site. There's nothing for nobody to do. He makes it go, but it is
This is still pretty crazy though, right, chat? Like the most one-sided results that EDG has suffered before going into Masters was against Trace in the upper finals, I like to think. No, sorry, upper semis. Like a 13-4, 13-6 or something. Then they never lost that badly until they got into Masters, and in the last series against G2, and this one now.
EDG, what do you have left in the tank?
This is not a good moment to start slipping off your peak.
About as bad as it can possibly get here on 12.
Scraping what they can together, making something out of nothing, trying to at least. Chichu holding the corner, trying to show a little presence, but there's a lot of players heading their way.
If they lose Hookah, it's over for EDG. The Thorns buying some amount of time for them to look back in towards Octagon.
And that's the thing too, by the way. T1 hasn't looked good against Vitality. Oh, dude, chat! I just realized I didn't put up the chat for YouTube. So everybody, once again, thinks I'm schizophrenic. I apologize.
Oh, and he's rewarded. Nobody to BTR getting away with murder. And T1 just
Nice haunt too. The honk flash to get a guaranteed showstopper kill. Very nice end.
Simon's trying, but trying is not enough. Map 1.
All right, very dominating first map for T1.
EDG, T1
But
away at 13
again,
to 4.
Just devastating.
again,
Destructive.
not taking anything away from T1, but this is a 5-mapper.